Currently a Silver Gloves regional champ, 3-time J.O. champ, 2-time New Jersey Golden Gloves champ, the Ohio State Fair champion, East Coast champion, currently ranked number 8 in the world from Newark, New Jersey. Please welcome Deshawn Richardson. And fighting out the red corner, wearing the black trunks with white trim. He is currently a 2-time National Silver Gloves champion, the Black Glove champion, DC Mayor's Cup, Ohio State Fair champion, 2001 J.O. champion, Golden Gloves champion, National PAL champion from the Headbangers, Washington, D.C., Anthony Peterson.
Gary Digital Williams here at ringside, alongside the fight Dr. Jerome Spears, and we also have a gentleman who, you know, when they talk about the legendary trainers in boxing, they usually mention the Angelo Dundees, the Lou Duvas, the Emmanuel Stewarts. Well, gentleman sitting to our left, Jerome, needs to be put in that class, in my opinion. Talking about our very own from Washington, D.C., Adrian Davis joins us here at ringside, and Mr. Davis, thank you for joining us here today.
You're glad to be here.
And of course, Adrian Davis, the trainer of the heavyweight champion of the world, Hasim Rahman, runs Round 1 Gym in Capitol Heights, Maryland, where not only does Rahman come out of that gym, but you're talking about DeMarcus Chop Coy, the WBO champion, former middleweight champion William Jaffe, former junior welterweight champion Sean Bay Mitchell, current IBF women's lightweight and junior lightweight champion Isra Gergwa comes out of that gym as well. Just tremendous people, and also has some great amateurs that we've had a chance to see throughout this evening. Right now, we're looking at 2 more great amateur fighters. Deshawn Richardson out of Newark, New Jersey, as he takes on Anthony Peterson out of Washington, D.C. Anthony Peterson in the black trunks with the white tassels, all black for Deshawn Richardson. And when we talk about the training of some of these young guys, we've been remarking how poised they are in the ring, how poised they seem to be, how technically sound they seem to be. How much do you work as far as the amateurs? What do you try to look for in a good amateur boxer?
Well, his discipline, his coming to the gym every day, and not saying no to his coach. So
you find these guys are willing to do the work for the most part?
Yeah, making sure they're giving their second effort and giving all they got. Like these 2 kids up here right now. The Headbangers Club is another club that has some of the better juniors around the country.
So when they work in amateur competition around the country, we've heard so many guys with so many accolades they've won over their amateur careers. And we look at a beautiful shot there by Anthony Peterson.
Yeah,
and Deshawn Richardson.
I just spoke about the good training of the club that comes from the Headbangers Club here. The guy, I think Burry, is the coach of those guys. You can watch out for them in the near future with some real great fighters.
Peterson definitely comes in here with good credentials, and it goes to show in terms of what his fighters are able to do, in terms of how they're delivering their shots there. So it's a testament to what we've been seeing all night. As
we're back here on ringside, fight Dr. Jerome Spears, and also the legendary trainer Adrian Davis joins us here at ringside. And Adrian, I tell you, just tremendous outpouring of skill as far as these young guys are concerned.
This is a great tournament that they're having tonight too. This Golden Glove Platinum. This is something that everyone should be looking forward to come to, and it's not just for the local kids. We got kids coming from New Jersey, New York, South Carolina, all over. So this can be a great thing that happened in our nation capital.
Just a tremendous event, no question about it. And you look at the way these amateurs are performing, and some of them may want to go to the Olympics. Let me get your opinion on something that's been a kind of a measured debate.
Well, this is to graduate them to these things like the Pan American Games, the World Games, and of course the Olympics is coming up. I think we have a lot of local kids now that are they're doing the right kind of thing and getting the right kind of appetite to take themselves to this next Olympics that are coming up.
We look at Anthony Peterson out of the Headbangers Club in Washington, D.C. Yeah. He earned a standing 8 count against Deshawn Richardson in Newark, New Jersey in the first round.
This kid Peterson does a lot of national fights around the country in the national tournament. He does a lot, so he's another kid you can look for.
Yeah, I'm just so amazed by the poise these young kids have shown. Even the kids like your grandson we saw earlier, DeAndre Davis, just tremendous poise that he showed, and a lot of them have showed. You see how they've been around the boxing game, learning from people such as yourself.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful left hand.
That's beautiful.
Just a gorgeous left hand.
Well, and this kid Peterson too, I think he has about 100 fights. That's a lot of fights for an amateur, you know what I mean? So you coming into the amateur like that, the same thing Sean B. Mitchell had, 152 amateur fights. When you have that many fights, you're very porous.
Adrian, I'm noticing how Peterson is turning over that left hook. Is that something that's more a natural thing, or can a trainer get a fighter who doesn't hook well and teach them into a good hooker, like we're seeing right there?
A lot of time a person got a good punch he developed because of his discipline in the gym a lot. If he sees something working, he's successful with it through the years, he'll continue to do it. Evidently, he's been successful with the left hook for a lot of fights.
Well, he's certainly making good use of it here in this fight. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. See how he digs to the stomach?
That's something we've been discussing throughout the evening, the body punch. Is the body punch becoming a lost art? Because it seems like the judges on the professional level, but maybe on the amateur level as well, don't seem to score that punch as much?
Well, I don't know of that, but if a kid dig it right, I mean, really put a body shot in there, which you don't see too much, it's a scoring punch. It's an effective punch.
As we come to the end of round 2, 3 2-minute rounds in this event.
This is very enjoyable to see something like this. Especially again.
What do you look for in that bout? Of course, you're training Jobby, but
of course. Well, Keith Holmes having a little bit of problems. He's training trainers. He doesn't have David Jacobs anymore. He made a bad showing with Bernard Hopkins, and you know, William Jobby is he can't wait to get back in the ring again. He can't wait. I mean, this is a good sign. I mean, he's very upset about his loss to Felix Trinidad, so he wants to go back.
Well, you were in Madison Square Garden that night. Of course, you weren't in the corner at that particular time. If anything, what do you want Jobby to do when he comes up against Keith Holmes?
Well, to think a little bit. He didn't think on the Felix Trinidad fight. Felix Trinidad is a very dangerous fighter. I mean, his coach and they should have a game plan going out there, which he didn't have a game plan. When you go into that kind of a competition, you got to have some sort of a game plan going into your fight.
Interesting shot there by...
And he's going to have a game plan going into Keith Holmes.
That's September 15, Madison Square Garden. Right hand landing and a beautiful left hand inside by Anthony Peterson.
Well, I tell you, this action has been really heated in this round, and I think the fans most of them are on their feet, realizing that this is definitely going to be one of the marquee fights of the night, and these two guys are showing the reason why that's the case.
One of the things we talked about also, Adrian, is that not only do these gentlemen seem to know how to throw the punches, they also seem to know when to throw the punches in the right situation.
Yeah, again, 100 fights. 100 fights is a lot of fights. As far as I'm concerned, it's a little bit too many fights almost. But when you have this many fights, it can't be nothing but effective, you know.
We're talking about a guy 15 years old.
Yeah, Peterson. I think he's 15 years old?
15, 16 years old.
16 years old, you know. So, and he's wearing his opponent down. If you can see, he's winning this fight.
Deshawn Richardson out of Newark, New Jersey, in the all-black trunks.
Yeah.
Really having a tough time going against Anthony Peterson.
It just looks like from a conditioning standpoint that Peterson has got a little bit more stamina as well in conditioning.
Yeah.
Peterson trying to walk down Deshawn Richardson. Come to the waning moments of this third and final round. Tremendous bout by both. Let's get the official decision here.
And the 132-pound division, out of the red corner, headbanger Anthony Peterson.
Anthony Peterson, your winner.
Just as I said,
Deshawn Richardson.
So more.